Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's Big Brother 24 chat.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Hi!
It's double eviction night, baby.
Baby, it's episode 21 also.
Mm-hmm.
So last time at Brochella,
Yeah.
Jasmine and Monty were on the block. And at Direfest, Joseph and Kyle were on the block.
Oh my goodness.
What's gonna happen? I'm sorry. This episode was just like the same shit.
What did you think about this twist overall before we break down the episode?
I was very excited about this twist.
I was excited for the potential of this twist.
Yeah, okay. I can agree with that.
I feel like it was mishandled a little bit.
What? How did you not know that you were going to get a wall yeller?
Yeah.
You shut down the most exciting part of the entire twist. That which you know as CBS.
I've said this in the live streams before. I don't know if I've mentioned it here, but I really do feel that this twist would have been better if they had divided the teams randomly first and then had separate HOH competitions. So you had like no idea what was happening on the other side. And then once the teams are split, actually keep them apart. Don't let them mingle before it's time to split up. I think that would have helped. That
might have helped. But the whole feed shut down. I mean,
yeah.
I think you lost a lot of people.
The way that it was handled this week, I think definitely stunted the game. It like stopped the momentum of things as a viewer, but
it had a lot of potential. I felt
did, and it's unfortunate that it kind of flopped this week because I feel like they're not going to do it again.
Yeah,
which sucks because I'd love to see it tried again.
I'd love to see it done right.
Yeah,
but again, all right. Again.
I'm glad that they at least like tried it and we got to see something a little different for once. So
well, I don't know, but my glasses are filthy.
I feel like I have something on my eyelash. It's very annoying.
Oh. Perhaps it's a hitchhiker.
It looks like a fuzzy or something. Oh. I don't know. But anyway,
at Brochella, they are wanting to cut Jasmine.
I mean, it's been pretty set now for a while that that's what was going to happen.
We had a steady diet of butter beans, and now we're all full up.
She was doing the most in the diary room, as usual, but I feel like there was a little extra this time.
Yeah. She was a little bit giddy because she actually believed that Moni was the target.
Oh, Jasmine.
For a while.
She also finally admitted in the diary room that she was playing up her injury.
Faking it!
We knew it.
She's fake limping around the house, farting everywhere. But all anybody wants to know is what's going on in that backyard. Does the other half of the house even exist anymore?
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of uncertainty out there with Terrence as the HOH. He's not a member of the Leftovers. You've got Kyle over there.
He's not really a member of anything.
I mean, yeah.
He's kind of,
the leftover of the Leftovers.
He's all alone.
Yeah, all right, well, we got to get this thing popping because we got 2 evictions tonight.
Julie checks in with Brochella. And she says, all right, hurry up. We got 2 evictions tonight, baby.
Yeah, so let's hear those speeches.
So Monty said, if I win HOH, I'm going to keep all of you safe. Somebody from outside is going up. Mm-hmm. And then he said, hello, Rihanna.
In your dreams! Is obsessed with Rihanna. You need to aim lower, people. I know that in the past she has been a BB viewer, but like, she might be too busy for this now. She might have a lot of other stuff going on, so...
You'd be better off getting into a Twitter war with Nicki Minaj. All right. So now Jazzy has a chance to speak up, and she said, Julie, you look fresher than a fresh plate of cornbread. A full plate. A flesh plate. No.
Flesh plate? Oh, no.
A fresh plate. All right, shout out to the world.
She had a lot of shout outs to give.
Poo poo and doo doo and cuckoo and you. So then she said, basically, if you like junk food, keep me and I'll steal your junk food and hoard it.
I'm going to make the fried chicken, or I'm going to watch somebody else make it, and then I'm going to eat
hoard it. I'm going to put it under my bedspread.
I mean, she's a known food hoarder here, so...
So Julie said, I don't got time for no poo-poos and cuckoos. Let's get right to the vote, kids. So it was a vote of 2-0. Jasmine was cut.
I just want to let you guys know, if you haven't been keeping up with the feeds, they did warn Jasmine ahead of time that she would be leaving. Monty, everyone but Monty.
Yeah.
Taylor, Michael, and Brittany, they all pulled Jasmine aside and were like, this is the deal. You were in all these other alliances and you didn't tell us about them. And I thought that they were going to reveal to her about the leftovers, but they didn't really. So it was more like, these are all the things that you did wrong. Okay, bye.
Do you think she left with a full suitcase of food?
Maybe, I don't know. But she left on a high note. I thought she had a nice exit. She was very... Honestly, she handled it well.
She hugged everybody, but she ran out of there.
I liked her outfit.
On her heels.
Oh, yeah. No limp. In heels, no less.
No boot. The boot went in the garbage.
And she might be wearing a brace.
Okay, whatever. Heel.
But anyway. I don't need this anymore.
Julie said, what's going on? What are you doing out here? I thought Monty was the target. She said, well... I thought something was up.
She had a feeling something was up.
Who do you feel the most betrayed by, says Ms. Moonves.
And she says Alyssa. Because during that conversation with Michael, Taylor, and Brittany, they let her know, hey, the people that you thought you were working with, like Alyssa, she gave us a lot of information, and we didn't have to pry it out of her either. She just, spilled after a wine night, so, yeah. Jasmine was not happy about that.
Yeah. And Julie said, who do you think's going to be evicted? And she said, Joseph.
Okay, well, she had a good read on that.
She was like, I don't know. I'm just guessing. It almost seemed like she knew what was what because, she even said, or Kyle. So, the two that were on the block.
They're two,
well, 2 out of 5,
two strong competitors over on the other side, you know?
Actually, 2 out of 4, because there's no way that Terry's going home, so there's only 4 to pick from, so 50-50, right?
Yeah.
All right,
My favorite part of the interview was when Julie was asking about how Jasmine celebrated her birthday.
Is this
day,
normal?
Week, month, year?
Lifetime? Is it normal?
This, Jasmine says, is normal for her. She says she's a Leo. This is what they do.
I want it all, Julie.
It was a lot.
All right, so the goodbyes. Taylor made sure she did her jury management and said, girl, I never put you in harm's way.
People were telling me to put you up on the block, but I didn't do it, so just remember that.
Mm-hmm. And Michael and Brittany... both outed the alliance.
Yes, the Leftovers alliance. And when Michael was saying it...
she went. But when Brittany did it, she went...
wow. So, Julie was asking her about it.
She's a girl's girl. She doesn't like girls. She doesn't support women.
Well, when Julie was asking her about it, Brittany says, oh, I just love Michael. So, basically, he can do no wrong.
He can do whatever he wants. He's effing perfect.
It's kind of like a sign to come if Michael and Brittany are in the final 2.
Yeah.
I don't know if Brittany's getting any votes.
I know.
I think they would all go to Michael at that point.
All right, it's time for Dyer Fest or Dryer Fest. Terry wants all the info. That's why he's torturing these young lads by putting them on the block.
Yeah.
He's pitting them against each other. He knows that they're in the same alliance. So,
we're in a unique situation this week because we did not get to see this all play out on the live feeds.
Yeah.
We don't know what was actually going on here. We don't know how much we can trust the edit, but it really did seem like Kyle...
We still don't know because we saw a minute's worth of a whole week.
I know. We don't know... what I was going to say was it doesn't seem like Kyle knew he would be going up on the block.
I don't think Kyle knew. I'm still questioning... what Terry's reasoning was. Did he hear the wall yeller?
It could be partially because of the wall yeller, which they didn't address on the show for obvious reasons. They don't want to encourage that sort of thing. But
I mean, in the past they had mentioned it. They should have at least mentioned
back
it.
in the olden days,
Right.
they've definitely showed the banner planes, all that
Right.
kind of stuff. They've showed wall yellers before.
House guests, get in the house now! Don't look up at the sky.
This is a lockdown.
Yeah. Sorry,
But
what were you gonna say?
Terrence's reasoning here that we saw on the show was like, okay, I already got a bunch of information from having Turner and Joseph up here. Why not switch things up and get some more out of Kyle? You know? So let's see what we can do here.
All right, well, the target is still Joseph because he said that he wants to break up Mojo.
Yeah, that's what Terrence is saying.
And I definitely...
Meaning Monty and Joseph.
Right. I would concur with that. I think that was a very smart move.
I don't
know who the hell woke Terry up this week and said, you know, you're going to have to start playing.
Yes and no. Like, I see what he's saying. Monty and Joseph are super tight, but, like, Kyle and Alyssa are doing it. I guess nobody knows that because there wasn't enough time to walk in on them in the 10 seconds. But, like, they're showmans. The showmans is not going to put anyone else before their showman's partner.
But Terry did say later on that, yes, they're showmans, but they don't vote together.
Yeah. Yet. But now it's all out there. We're in a new game now.
Well, Turner
didn't seem to know that he'd be coming down. So he was very grateful that Terry used the veto on him.
He's got Stockholm Syndrome. Joseph was
really
told
upset
that Kyle betrayed him. Terry told him again. And he's like, great, thank you. Thank you for that.
Yikes.
And Joseph he argued. He put up a fight.
He's issuing a warning to Terrence.
Yes. Well, I mean, he's issuing a warning to everyone that's out there that, look, Kyle is a loose cannon. He doesn't have any loyalties to anybody
except for himself, and then maybe Alyssa a little bit.
Maybe not even Alyssa. Mm-hmm. He crapped out on his alliances. He'll crap out on this one too. You know?
Yeah. So be careful.
So
all right.
They called Joseph to the diary room. So everybody congregated like cockroaches to the little table, and Terry said, hey, let's make an alliance.
Yeah, Terrence, Kyle, Alyssa, and Turner solidified a 4-person alliance, which they are now calling the After Party, because they know that other side probably spent all their time just bonding, hanging out, because they're like,
we're gonna... like the ones outside did.
Right, but like inside, it was all good. They were living the life of luxury, just voting out Jasmine, whatever. Out here... It was rough. So
the ones on the inside were all bonded already anyway, because the only one that wasn't a part of the leftovers was Jasmine.
Exactly, though. Like, they bonded even more.
They've already been bonded.
They bonded even more.
Is that possible?
Yes. Over voting out Jasmine. So these 4 in Direfest are like, okay, we need to go in so tight, so solid, so strong to make sure that we can go up against them.
Right.
So at this point, it's done for Joseph. There's no coming back from that. It's over.
But you know what? He's gonna beat a dead horse, so he calls a meeting.
Well, I mean, I have a lot of respect for him for still trying.
Okay. He lays out his case. He said, Kyle didn't save you, Alyssa.
Okay.
This was hilarious.
This information that Joseph was sharing with Alyssa about, this was when Alyssa was up on the block. Mm-hmm. Daniel and Kyle won the veto, and the leftovers were trying to convince Kyle, don't use it, leave the nominations the same, we're going to take out Alyssa. And Kyle was like, ooh, I don't know what to do. And he didn't end up having to make a decision or show his cards.
Because Daniel made a decision.
Because Daniel made the decision to use it.
Right.
But this information was all brought to Alyssa's attention earlier by Daniel when he was trying to campaign to stay.
Right.
And Alyssa just kind of like, whatever. But now she's hearing it again, and she's being, like, snippy with Joseph when Kyle has been lying to her.
But you lied to me too, Joseph.
Okay, but, like, Joseph hasn't been knowing her.
Oh.
But, yeah, she had a lot of energy to throw at Joseph, but she did not bring that same energy to Kyle. Let me talk. That's my Alyssa impression.
Let me finish. Yes, but later on, like today, or actually I think it was last night. Last night, they hashed it out, and she was
somewhat.
playfully mad at him for keeping this stuff from her, but she said it didn't matter anyway because she is zoomed in on his BDE.
I wouldn't call that BDE.
His 10-second BDE.
That is not BDE.
All right.
Maybe BED.
Maybe
Big ED.
Maybe it's baby DE.
No! Okay, anyway, let's move on.
All right, so
okay, everybody was against Joseph in this conversation. Even Turner was against Joseph in this conversation. So it was just, like, not good.
Did you say Turner turned on Joseph?
Yeah.
Turned daddy?
Yeah. I mean, if this timeline was correct and the after party had already locked in by the time this conversation happened, Joseph had no shot.
No.
They were all against him.
Yeah, I mean, Turner was even saying, what was I doing in the leftovers? Was I even wanted? It's like when you're a kid and, like, you're pissed off at your parents and you're like, did you even want me? Was I a mistake? Because he just happened to be the HOH that week that they made the Leftovers Alliance. So, like, did they just want the room?
No. But also, Turner was saying in his diary room sessions that he's never really felt close to the Brochella leftovers, and he feels much closer to Kyle, Alyssa, and Terrence.
Close to Terry, so... Right?
And Kyle and Alyssa.
Okay.
So, I mean, it makes sense for his game, but it's also, like, just so hard to watch. I don't want this, but I get why he's doing it.
Yeah. Okay, so Julie checks in with the crappers out in the backyard.
I really enjoyed, though, the casualness of this eviction.
I did.
It reminded me of, like, when Julie wears jeans and everyone's like, oh my God! That's what it felt like. It was just, like
when you
a
see
different
your
vibe.
teacher at the supermarket.
Yeah,
when you're a little
it's
kid.
weird. But it's interesting. Like, I don't know.
It kind of reminded... The whole backyard situation kind of reminded me of Over the Top, too, if you're a long-time
Over the Top, or, like, one of
my
the
favorite
really...
seasons.
One of the really early seasons when the challenges were, like, toast this bread and put peanut butter on it and then eat it.
Yeah.
That's real!
Who can down a toasted peanut butter sandwich the quickest? Make it and eat it.
Yes. So, I liked that back to basics vibe.
I did, too. And
it doesn't all have to be this, like, highly edited
slick
thing.
Sometimes we want messy hair Julie, like tonight.
Yeah.
With all the extra extensions in.
Right.
All right, so...
Time for speeches.
Joseph said, it's been a hell of a week in here.
I'm a team player.
Let's move forward with a new chapter and vote out Kyle. Kyle said it's a big challenge out here. Going back with everybody in the house is going to be a big challenge. Let's go to war.
I'm sorry. I'm just so sick of Kyle at this point. It's hard for me to watch him. I can't.
So the vote, they had to run upstairs to the little balcony.
Yeah, they had the outside DR.
Right, and Joseph was evicted by a unanimous vote of 2-0.
Right.
Joseph hugged everybody, was classy,
Of
went out
course.
to talk to Julie.
It was interesting, too, because they did not want anyone to find out what happened yet with the other side. So they
locked them up.
Brochella, like, on an indoor lockdown, like, I don't know what room they were in, but Joseph had to walk through the house to get out to Julie in the studio, and they hadn't blacked out Jasmine's photo yet because they don't want any reveals here, because he's going to find out who was evicted when he gets to the jury house.
How did he go in? Did they put the grate down again? Because when they were waiting...
Yeah, I'm sure they regraded.
So they made them, like, go stand in the corner?
Yeah.
Turn around and face the wall, scumbags.
Right.
All right. You know what that movie is. Kingpin.
Okay.
All right, so Julie said after no less than 5,000 TV commercials, why you? Why are you out here and not broke Kyle? He said, my bromance with Monty was more of a threat than an actual sexual showmance.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I don't think... Well, actually, no. Like, most people do know that they did it because Turner told everybody. So it's not like that's this big secret. So, yeah, Come on, people, wake up. There's a showmance in the house.
Yeah. Julie said, do you regret being loyal to the leftovers? And he said, no. No, I don't.
He wanted to come in and play, like,
a moral
somewhat. I mean, he did lie a bunch to people. But he was loyal to his alliance. His leftovers alliance.
He was not a fan of Kyle's game.
Yeah,
it's not
Julie
a game
was like,
that he
hey,
wanted to play.
Did you think that Kyle was a dirtbag?
And he said, yeah, I did.
That's basically the vibe I was getting.
Although, he did play both sides of the house.
He did. But again, he was always loyal to the leftovers.
Right. What's up with Taylor? We thought you had a girlfriend. Or somebody.
Can you imagine if Julie actually said that?
Does Joseph have someone? Apparently not, because he's hoping that Taylor is gonna
contact him after the show.
I mean, isn't he gonna see her in the jury house or whatever?
Not if she makes it to the end. Woo!
Right.
But she has also said to Brittany, I think even like it was either yesterday or today, that she's into Joseph. Like,
wow,
the real.
Oh yeah. Well, he's kind of upset that he didn't even get to say goodbye.
I mean, that's rough. You can't even say goodbye to everybody. That sucks for him and Jasmine.
But I mean, you're gonna see them eventually. It's not like they died
still,
or anything.
It's different. You know, it's
a
weird situation.
So now you know what time it is. Reunited. Does it feel so good? Maybe not.
They gave us like 30 seconds for this reunion.
But at least they put the feeds on.
Yeah, they did bring the feeds back on immediately after the episode. So thank you Paramount Plus, thank you CBS, thank you everybody.
Oh my God, thank you so much.
Yeah, whoops.
Yeah.
So
Taylor and Monty looked upset.
I felt like Taylor was like putting on the smile.
I felt like Taylor was trying to push everybody away to see
if Joseph was going to walk in. That made me so sad. Monty, I feel like, was putting the pieces together and like, I see Alyssa here and I don't see Joseph here. What the F happened?
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see. I don't know.
You said Michael seemed a little
I thought Michael was like, because we know that he wanted Joseph to go this week. He told Terrence to target Joseph. So yeah, we'll see what happens. It's going to be interesting to see this all shake out over the next few days.
I'm sure tomorrow's spoiler will be full of...
I'm already tired.
Let me take that. Tomorrow's spoiler will be fuller than my suitcase after I left the Big Brother house.
All right. And
wasn't full of butter beans.
I'm curious to see who's going to win this HOH. It's an important one.
Who do you want to see win it?
I would like to see Monty or Taylor win HOH.
Okay, I would like to see... Now, this may be unpopular, but I would really like to see Turner or Brittany.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
There you go.
Let us know. Let us know in the comments who you want to win HOH.
All right. There we go. And we'll see you tomorrow. So until then, much love.